Earth. I'm going with them dogs, bruh.
Where the dogs at?
What you mean? The Heat.
What's that record right now?
What our record was last year when we went to the finals.
I
What our record was last year.
OG.
What's up?
We are back. We're happy to be back. We are here. We're happy to be here with what I think is one of the most feared college basketball players I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Number 2 pick in 2008. Dan, we were just talking about how fast that stuff goes. 2008.
It's not.
I
That's
tell
like
you,
how
bro.
old we is. That's what it means.
That's
That
what I'm
just let us know how
saying.
old we are.
I was just telling them, man, tell my kids that. Like, my kids don't want to hear none of that. They don't want to hear none of that. They want what you can do right now.
UD is on the record on our podcast, and we're gonna pull it up during this. He said every night he went to bed uncomfortable knowing he had to guard you the next day in practice.
Oh, I ain't no
yeah?
lies told, boy. You get embarrassed in practice. Beas, boy.
But that was my time to shine.
Listen,
I knew Spo was gonna be on some. I ain't gonna get into it.
No, you can't. That's what we're here for.
I knew Spo was gonna be on some bull. But like, for some reason, like in practice, I would be like Bron or CB or like even before they got there, like whoever the best player would be on other. You know what I'm saying? I would be, and then I would take the opportunity to show them everything I'm supposed to be showing them. Like I just, yeah.
He shoot. CB ain't shooting that shot. That ain't no CB shot. That's a Michael Beasley shot. Like, come on, man.
I know, it's Spo get mad. Like, come on, Beas, just run the plays. Like, bro, I see you opening. I'm gonna take it. I can't, bro. Like, but no, that was my time to shine. And early on, I didn't realize like how important that was, or how how even lucky I was to be around something.
No, and deadass, I meant that too. Like, as a hooper, man, like one of the best I've seen.
Oh,
all of it, right? And what you did at K-State with your boy
Frank Martin, baby.
Martin.
We're gonna talk on Frank.
That was unbelievable to watch. But so you go number 2, come to Miami. What's it like coming into this organization as a young kid, this city as a young kid, and being a part of that?
It was fun.
Yeah,
I can tell you that.
Good clean fun.
Good clean
Good
fun.
clean fun.
I mean,
Out of here,
some
clean.
of it was dirty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey, dog.
Oh, no.
I was 19, dog. Y'all give me all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Like, but a lot of my fun came from like me being like quote unquote. I guess I was depressed at the time because I just remember every night I would go home with so much energy. I just wanted to play, you know, and I told UD this. Looking back, it's like, all right, I wanted D Wade to be like a senior, you know, like old. But it was like he was coming off his 4th year, so they was still, you know what I'm saying? They was still, curating that, and I was supposed to be a part of that.
Yeah.
It was never supposed to be a Michael Beasley show.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I may be saying that the wrong way, but at the time, I'm a young dog. I work on my game so much, so I just wanted to play. And then the only outlet I had when I wasn't playing was just, right?
And it's Miami.
Listen, but we gonna go back though. Before all of that, Frank Martin called me. You know what I'm saying? And called me and let me know, that Beas was one of us. You know what I'm saying? Frank coached me at Miami High, and he coached Frank, and Frank crazy as hell.
Man, I love Frank.
Crazy as hell, but he'll do anything for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what, yeah.
He'll do
100%.
anything for you. So we respected that. So when Frank first called me and let me know, he family, make sure you look out. Beas' locker was right next to mine. So a lot of time, between Beas and Rio, we did spend a lot of time together. But then there was times I was still raising my kids and I had to do what I had to do. But we did spend a lot of time together, and we did maneuver and hang out and have a good time, and I showed them how to move around in the city and how to enjoy themselves and stay out of trouble. So I can attest for some of that fun. It's a little bit. It's only the clean.
He introduced me to some of the places. I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying, what candy they rhyme with.
My thing is, man, listen, you young,
They
you
rhyme
gotta
with
be
candy?
Yeah, you gotta be able to enjoy yourself, man. You young, man. You gotta be out here enjoying yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how to move, how to enjoy yourself. But at the end of the day, we got a job to do. You gotta still be professional.
But so okay, that part. I was being my professional.
Yeah.
I didn't understand being professional. I didn't know what that was. To me, I was just I was like, dog, like, let me be professional. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you I'm professional.
Yeah.
And it was like, dog, like, all right, Beas, Pat Riley know everywhere you step
know everything,
in,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
He
So
know
I would
everything.
I'll come in late. Not late, I was never late with practice. Let's get that in there. But, you know, if 30 minutes was late, I was creeping up on that a couple times.
If 30 minutes
I said,
before was
yeah,
late.
30 minutes before
Listen,
was late.
and in Miami, that's
creeping
late.
up on, and to Pat Riley,
That's late. Yeah.
if you ain't there an hour before, you 20 minutes late.
That's right.
You know,
Yeah.
and I was just 19. Like, I can't stress that enough. At the time, I was 19, and I was grown, and I was hard-headed. And, you know, he had to choke me up a couple times. And, but, you know, hindsight speaking, man, I was just 19 and just wanted to express myself and get out a bunch of energy and just show people who, like, not really who I was because I didn't know, but just who I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just wanted to be corrected if I was wrong. I wanted to laugh when I was supposed to. I wanted to, you know, I just wanted to, a father figure to, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, like I said, I was young. I was 19. I didn't know that at the time, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was, you know, especially on the court. It was a bunch of games where I just, like, it's some games I go to sleep to every night, like D Wade scoring like 20 on Knicks in like the last 8. Like, bro, that was the most gangster I've ever seen in my life. Like, my first year, like, D Wade was the first basketball player I've ever looked at. It's like, he might be better than you. Like, that's the only
He might be better than you, Mike.
Yeah. Dog, I used to be so.
He might be better
When
than
I was
you.
19, I used to tell myself, nah, you just ain't getting the minutes. You ain't getting the shots.
So, hey, no.
You keep saying you're 19. So what would today's Bees say to the 19-year-old Bees?
Slow down.
Great question.
Be confident. I told you this. I wasn't confident enough to speak when I was uncomfortable. Whether it was time to laugh, whether it was time to make a joke, ask a question, learn a lesson, I wanted to be seen as this had it together guy, and pride is a you know a whooper
For sure.
You know, so I just wish I was more comfortable to ask the questions I was supposed to. You know, one thing I seen Pat Bev say, the shots that I wasn't supposed to be taking when I was mimicking, it was the shots I should have been taking when we were running our plays.
Yeah, when you were Bees.
Yeah.
So now that when we get in, now we can get used to, you understand? Yeah. And I just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of my life, I look at it like the That's So Ravens moment. I don't know if y'all watched that show.
I don't.
But she had a vision, right? She had a vision. I used to watch it a lot when I was young. But she had a vision, and she'd do everything in her power to stop the vision, and the vision will happen. And, like, that's just, like, when I look back on it, that's just what I was trying to do, just, like, trying to show, like, you know, it's like, I have a vision. Yeah. Like, nah, I ain't that. And then I look up, and the camera's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's so Beasley.
That's
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's great.
You know, and I just didn't realize that, you know, and it kept happening to, like, you know, even when I say some smart, you know, it's just like, man, that's some Beas just says Beas. You know what I'm saying?
But I will say this though, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are a smart.
Yeah.
Like, people, you know what I'm saying, be like, that's some beast. But like, the time that I had a chance to spend with you and the time that we did hang out, like, you are a smart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you sharp. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, I got to know you outside of the game of basketball. Like, so you was 19. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a real 19. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no mature 19. You was a real 19-year-old kid down here in the city of Miami with unbelievable talent. Unbelievable talent. At that time, like, we didn't have the season that we would hope to have, so we got the number 2 pick. But you could have been 1 or 2.
That was
Like,
D
you know
Rose draft, right?
Yeah, D Rose with 1, but Chicago had the
By the
number
way,
2,
I was
number 1
hurt
pick.
behind that.
Really?
You were hurt behind that.
Yeah. Man,
You wanted to go number 1 in Chicago?
Bro.
Well, I will say this though, he must have been hurt by it because he said to D Wade the first time he saw somebody like, damn, that dude might be better than me.
Dog, like, I spent 2 days in Chicago, and I took an IQ test. Bro, that's the longest test I ever had in my life. Like, dog, but dog, they just, just told me this, just assured me, So just out of courtesy, we went to Miami, and my agent was trying to show me, sell me on a D-Wade Beas, which, I knew who D-Wade was. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can tell you where I was when I watched y'all was down 0-2. I know exactly where the I was, and we watched all 4 of them games. Like, nigga, I know exactly who he was. But, it was just, I just ain't want to. And I ain't know that, it's end up being one of them situations like, nah, trust me, go where you don't want to go. And, Miami was a good place to go.
So going into draft night in June, you thought you were going 1?
Going into draft night, I thought I was going 1. I only had 2 workouts. I worked out here, I worked out Chicago. Like, I ain't even talk to no other teams. Like,
Wow.
I actually wanted to, like my, what's the draft, the combine?
Yeah.
Like, we do all that. And when they get to hooping, like, Beas, you can't play. Like, bro, I'll bust all them ass. Yeah, like, nigga, what do you mean I can't play? Nigga, I left. I bounced. Like, man, I can't play. But that's me being 19 and not understanding, like, dog, you know you can bust these ass. We don't need you to get hurt. Like, I ain't know. I just ain't know. I just wanted to just hoop.
So going into draft night, you thought you were going 1. After Chicago picks D Rose, where's your head at then? Is it like, okay,
look on my face.
You know you're going to Miami.
Look back. Look on my face.
All right.
Really?
Pull that
You had
film
an
up.
interesting look on your face on that clip.
Just like this. But I had to keep,
So did you know before
No,
the pick?
because, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. So when I didn't go number 1,
So when number 1 pick, Derrick Rose, that was the first you heard of it.
bro, and I was sitting there, like, I was like, I just ain't want to be one of them green room players that ain't get drafted, dog. But so like when it was cool because like it was literally seconds later. But if you look at my face when I hugged my mom, like I wasn't hugging her on some we made it. I was still stuck, like, man, like I was still stuck, like I had to smile, but I was hot.
Well, to the undrafteds over here, you did all right, my number 2 pick. You know what I'm saying?
So look, that same night, Rio get drafted, where he get drafted. DeAndre Jordan, who was that's who I spent my whole summer with. Like, I love that. He slipped. And, that was.
What, do you go late first?
Nah, I think he went right after Mario, I want to say. He went second, early second, which ended up being better for him because he ended up getting paid faster. But I just remember he was, man, that was a bunch of the night, like that. You hear. So to your point, it's like it's people that ain't get drafted, but it's my got drafted. Just wasn't happy that night.
Yeah, you right about that.
I was over there pissed about going number 2.
You right about that. Right about that.
You can now win up to 100 times your money on Prize Picks with as little as 4 correct picks. That's right, 4 correct picks. You can turn $10 into $1,000. Come on, man. Who doesn't want to do that? With NBA, NHL, and college basketball entries today on Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app. Whether it's tournament season or a fight for the playoff home court, there's no shortage of high-stakes basketball moments this time of the year. Get in on the excitement. Get in on the action with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app, where you can turn your latest hoops knowledge into some serious cash, bro. Prize Picks has something for every sports fan, from NBA and NHL to the League of Legends and everything in between. You can pick LeBron James, Caitlin Clark, Connor McDavid, and Jude Bellingham, all in the same entry. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code OGs for your first deposit match of up to $100. Pick more or pick less. It's that easy. But so through it all, you've obviously played with D Wade. You had a chance. You play with Bron. You play with Giannis. You play with some dudes now.
Yes, he has.
And you are a dude.
I play with Porzingis. I play with Ray Allen.
Who's your GOAT?
Who's my GOAT all time? Yep. LeBron. And I can give you very compelling arguments, right? Cool. I mean, I just imagine y'all said right. But so if we had right here all the players from history, stats, no names, right? And, you know, we stacked the best point guard, shooting guard, small forward, et cetera, whatever, even bench, even coach. You can put that man's stats up and he can be the best 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He can have the best coaching resume.
He got the best coaching resume.
He can have the best GM resume. Like, his stats alone, right? Just come on. Like, all that 80s, you know, it's just, like, I feel like people that's saying Michael Jordan is the GOAT, like, no disrespect, but y'all just holding on to old feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to acknowledge the fact that what I just said is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got 40,000 right now, counting. And, dog, you seen his resume, bro. Dog, we think we take care of our body as the top fourth, you know, bro, that he treat himself like a machine. Not even like the Ferrari. He treat himself like the building that houses the, like, I'm talking about, we gotta make sure it all, because sleep the floors. I'm talking about, bro, he'll be sitting there playing cards with us and somebody be sitting there stretching him. Like, bro,
I know.
You know, but then you don't understand how much that is, how much longevity that's
why he's still doing it 21 years
like,
in.
Dog, bro,
still
how
leading.
you gonna sit there and say he's not the best ever?
Who's the best player in the game right now?
The best right now, I tell you my favorite. I got two favorites, and they go back and forth. I call them both 6'10" with everything.
6'10" with everything.
Jason Tatum and Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram. B.I.
Brandon Ingram a bucket.
Brandon
Ingram a bucket.
Brandon Ingram, I got to watch it up close. You know, just how I used to watch me in practice. Like, when I was with the Lakers, he was the same way. Like, couldn't really get, but he bring that shit to practice. Oh, man. Bro, he got the longest in and no homo. Like, his in and out, his cross. You know what I'm saying? Like, B.I., like, I told him straight up, like, bro, you Kobe Bryant, bro. You need to get out of here. Like, I told him, like, you know, and no disrespect to what was going on, but they curating the LeBron show, and just like I didn't see that the D Wade show wasn't Michael Beasley. I told him, like, B.I., you need to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And look, but then Jason Tatum, oh my God, oh my God, for the next 10 years, because he tall, he athletic, and he understand early how to play on the floor. He understand footwork, he understand double pumps, he understand how wide his shoulders is, bro. That athletic nigga gonna be playing for 20, just as long as Bron. Take care of his body, bro. I ain't sitting there saying he gonna be 40,000 but he gonna be 30,000 plus. The boy he just scored too simple. I wish he would calm it down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, just get to your spot, double pump them niggas and get on. Give them 10 of those a game, 10 simple ones a game. left, right, boom, boom, and then when they figure that out, that's when the counters come. But that boy nice. That boy
He nice. Yeah,
So
boy.
you saw Giannis when he was younger.
Yeah.
Did you see this Giannis, or what was it like for you?
Giannis a competitor, man. Like, Giannis one of them dudes is like, if you better than me, I need to know why you better than me. I need to know how you better than me. And I need to know, and bro, this the humble part about him. Like, Giannis is like the perfect warrior because he's humble enough to know that. Like, he doesn't even tell you, like, I need you to teach me that. So if I need to whip your ass one day, you understand? It's like, bro,
He'll tell you that.
bro, he'll tell you, like, dog, if and like one day after practice, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't trying to get no clout or nothing like that. But one day after practice, I did something, and he came with the ball, and as soon as we called the whistle, like, one-on-one right now. And, you know, I had to bust his ass a little bit.
I've heard there's a rumor going on that you've never been beat one-on-one in your entire life.
No. And just because his name right there, you dirty. That's the only nigga beat me. Bam.
Bam.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't
Bam's
know
the
that.
only
Y'all
person
don't know how good Bam is.
Oh, I know how good
No,
he is.
you don't.
I do know.
Bro, that Bam y'all getting, that Miami Heat, and that's all respect to him, because the Bam y'all getting is still $100 million, $200 million. Bro,
I know the Taylor,
bro,
I know the Taylor Sports fan.
listen, when that, like, Bam, a point guard, stuck in that big ass body.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I tell him all
like,
the time. By
bruh,
the time he retire, he gonna be playing the point. I tell him that all the
bruh,
time.
I tell
the point.
like, Bam, my only thing, and to you Heat fans, and to Spo, it's blasphemous. Damn, I can't talk right now. That Bam ain't taking 30 shots a game. Now, I'm telling you, he puts so much pressure on the rim. He's so goddamn good, and he's so willing to pass that we can see and not even a selfish 30 shot, because he can't even play like that. But dog, you watch him play. His elbow work is so nice, dog. Like, just through the offense, it's like 8 more shots out there for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me watching on some Michael Beasley. Like, they got to run a play for me. I'm going to find them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to find all them. He told you, like, nigga, hey, supposed to tell him, like, bro, just run the play. Like,
Just
got
run the play.
some shit. You feel me? But just within the offense, Bam capable, like, bro, skill-wise, and he got the light, bro. If Bam take 8 more shots a game, bro, he'll be all over 30 a game. Easy 30 on 50 shooting. Like, come on.
So Bam's the only one that beat you one-on-one.
Yeah.
Who's tried? Because
Everybody tried. Everybody tried.
The whole
Everybody
list.
tried. Everybody
Yeah.
tried.
I ain't seen him
Everybody
lose.
tried. I don't lose.
I ain't seen him lose.
Like, I live my life by quotes, right? One of my favorite quotes, I told him one of my favorite quotes outside. That what you do most is what you do best. You know, and anybody who's ever known me growing up, like, I've always, like, since I picked up a basketball and I locked in, I ain't locked in until I was like 13, right? But since 13, I've always been locked in the gym, working on my game, whether I want to or not. You know, so before I realized I was a killer, I was a killer. You understand? So I don't mean to bring my bag every day. Like, right now, right now, Mike, I can get up and cross you up with no basketball, no court. Like I like high ceilings. Like, I can't be nowhere with low ceilings, because right now I can see the basket, right? Yeah. I stand up, I take a jump shot. I know where 10 feet is. And come on, we don't need, I'm telling you, and I won't even cheat. You gonna feel the cross up. You gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? With no ball. Cause I do it so, like, I equate my work on my game like how you walk.
Coach, I'm gonna get.
You know what I'm saying?
If I get crossed up with no ball, Coach, I don't know. Coach.
I'll show you right now on camera.
No, I don't
No,
want to do
don't
it,
cross him.
You know what I'm
We need him.
But like,
We
no,
need
I
him,
work
dog.
on
Don't
my game,
cross him.
like I work on my game so much that I don't realize I'm like just how you walk. Like when if you trip, right? If you walk and you trip, nigga, you never one time blamed your legs. You never turn around and look like legs, right? Nah, you'll blame whatever that was supposed to be there. You'll blame that before you blame your leg. That's how much I work on my game, just like how you walk.
Okay.
You understand?
So you said you got serious at 13.
Yeah, I got.
Growing
yeah.
up in the area you grew up in, hooping there was a big time hoopers come out of there.
I had to get serious.
So what was like?
Yeah.
So what was it at 13 that changed your mind or got your mind going?
Oh, I
like
had
that?
to.
Why did you have to?
Y'all want to know the real story?
I would love
Yeah,
to. I don't
we
want the
want the real
fake
story.
one.
All right, so I was a hoodlum. Like, I was a real hoodlum. I had a case. My first case was in 5th grade. Try to blur his name out because I don't. But
Blur his name.
Yeah, we'll
that's the
take
first
we'll
time I
take his
got.
name
That's,
out.
that's the first time I got arrested. I beat that. You know.
So caught a case in 5th grade.
So
Yeah,
I was
caught
one
a
of those
case.
guys. Like, you know, like I was in therapy my whole life. Anger management. I ain't even know it was anger management. Like, I used to just go sit there and eat the crackers. I won't say where to go.
Good crackers though. Huh?
I used to go eat the. Yeah, that's all they had: crackers, apple juice, and shit like that. But I got arrested a couple times behind, you know, just wanting to do what them niggas doing, right?
So who got you in the basketball?
I'm gonna tell you, I know I be around this. I babble about my bad, but so I got arrested a couple times. I with the wrong, so I seen what they was doing. It was like I could do it myself, and then I got arrested alone. Right? So so they locked me up. I'm on house arrest for.
Hold on, lock you up at what age?
I just turned 14, right? They locked me up. I'm on house arrest, right, for like a month, right? And the weekend I was supposed to get off. Like I'm supposed to get off house arrest on Monday, but then my mom meet DC Assault and and on Friday she cut the
Ankle monitor off.
cut the monitor off, and I flew my ass to Atlanta. This was my first time on the plane. You understand?
You're 14.
14. I went to Atlanta.
How big are you at 14?
14, I was like 6'4". I was
Still
like,
just, but you're just getting into it though, right? You said.
I was maybe like 140 pounds. Like,
But
nigga,
did you have all this? Did you have all that, or were you just getting into basketball?
Nah, yeah. So let me finish the story. I'm telling you, all your questions about to be answered right now. So I flew to Atlanta and played the tournament. Well, I just thought it was some regular, right? But Monday, I'm back in court. You know what I'm saying? I flew back in court.
14.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in court with, like, we had this all days, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All days, red and black half shirt, right? It's black on this side, red on this side, red sleeve, black sleeve, and they got a hood on it. I got a do-rag, some blue jeans, and some Timbs on. That was my good outfit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in court, and, you know, telling me, yo, you're locked up to you 21. You know, because I went on 7 counts, right? So look. My mom come into the courtroom with a manila envelope, right? And hand it to the judge. And in this manila, this is like my first tournament, like not my first tournament ever, because I've been playing with PG Jaguars.
Yeah.
But it's my first tournament, like
With DC Assault, with the
yeah, right. Big scouts and things like that. The manila envelope had a ranking, top 10 regardless of class. LeBron James, Dwight Howard, you know all them niggas.
Oh yeah,
Dwight,
yeah.
And I was number 10.
No matter of class.
It was regardless of class.
And you're a freshman.
And this was my first. No, I was in the 8th grade.
8th grade, yeah.
You know. Well, I was going to the night, but this is the summer.
Yeah.
You know. But
That's ridiculous, by the way.
So
ridiculous.
you know they just all the bro. This the next LeBron. This the next he the prototype. This that da. And instead of getting locked up until I was 21, I got probation until I was 21.
Good for that.
You
Good.
understand? And that was the birth of them over there.
Yeah.
Get your ass in the gym. And that's
good that
that's
light
when I
came
started.
on,
Like,
though.
but I was already good though.
Yeah.
I was already good. You know, I used to bust niggas' ass on the playground. You know, I grew up in a basketball family. You know what I'm saying? So I was good. But that right there was the turning moment.
Who in the family were hoopers? Who?
So I got an aunt in the Hall of Fame, Sidney Beasley. My dad was supposed to be who he was supposed to be, but you know he did. But like you know,
Man, I'm happy that light came on.
My mom's side of the family, so my uncle introduced me to basketball. He's 5'6". I didn't realize he was like he used to tell me he was 6'2" when I was young. I didn't realize he was 5'6". I didn't realize he was 5'6" till I got 6'2". Like what? But yeah, that was my turning moment.
And then Frank Martin came and got you. How'd that happen?
I ain't meet Frank until later. Frank came to me on some gangster shit too.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I told Delonte West.
So you're the number one player.
I mean, not
Dan.
I say West. Delonte Hill.
You're the number one player in the country, or?
Yeah, I'm the number one player in the country. But before all of this, before nobody knew, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on the bench. So after that little articles and shit, I'm supposed to be there, I'm thinking my life changed. I sat on that bench for a year. Yeah, man. I'm sitting on there and say that, but while I was sitting on the bench.
Were they playing you 17s? Like the elite level up
yeah,
there? So,
yeah.
Okay.
You know, so I played with Jeff Green, who's on my team, a bunch of but while I was sitting on the bench at the time, I was sitting next to Delonte Hill, and me and him curated it like just a real and he just had my back. My back, and I loved him for that, and I still do. I promised him like, wherever you go, because he was AAU coach and he was trying to get his, I said, all right, cool. Wherever you get a college job at, that's where I'm going to school at. We both didn't know I was going to turn out to be what I was. I know that for a fact because, I committed to UNC Charlotte at first.
Wow.
You understand? So I knew I wasn't. Like when I told him that, honestly, I was like, if I make it to college,
UNC Charlotte? UNC Charlotte?
I committed to UNC Charlotte, man.
What year?
This is my sophomore year.
Wow.
I skipped 9th grade though, but I'll tell y'all, that's a different story. That's a different story. But
this is an unbelievable story, by the way.
So Delonte, me and Delonte, I told him wherever. Frank, not Frank. West Virginia.
Huggins.
My bad, Hugs. So I know you're gonna be mad.
Huggins a real one too, though.
I love it.
Yeah.
And he loved my mom. That's why I love him more. Like him and mom had a really good relationship. But when Huggins went to K-State, he got wind of me and Tay relationship, and I that's how Tay got to K-State.
Yeah.
Okay.
My senior year, we in Memphis, and this is when I knew that Cuban motherfucker, he don't play. So we're in Memphis for the Hoop Summit, and
I know it's gonna be a good one.
And Hugs leave, but Tay stay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody you know how we chilling. And everybody's phone will go off, everybody gets a message, and then just all of a sudden, everybody looking at what you gonna do, what you doing, what you doing. That's how the Hoop Summer was. We was just in the lobby on some 18-year-old, and then all of a sudden it was like, am I high? Everybody looking at me. You know what I'm saying? No.
Michael Beasley commits to Kansas State.
And at that time, I wasn't smoking, so I know I wasn't high. So Frank walk in with Tay, all the college coaches in here, they, this, the Hoop Summit turned into an unofficial visit to Memphis at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because now with this thing, Frank came in the lobby, man, and he told me what he told me. You can be what you need to be, or you can go over there and be what they think you understand? It wasn't exactly like that, but by the time he left, I just was looking at everybody else
guess I know where I'm going.
I should have left with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and just walked out. Turned to see if I was you feel me? It was
I like that. I like that.
Man, well y'all, man, don't, man. But from that moment, he had my back and still do. Like right now, if I take my ass up to Boston, I'm drawing a blank right now because I told you I'm nervous.
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. If I take my ass up there, I want to work out for the summer. He gonna make sure I got a car, apartment. He gonna make sure I'm treated. He gonna treat me like a damn recruit.
Yeah,
That's
you know what I'm saying? For the whole summer. I remember I was in South Carolina one summer. I had my at the time and the kids, and we was kicking the whole summer, and he kicking with you, go to eat with you, invite you to the man Frank and it ain't just me.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about the bottom player on any one of his rosters, a walk-on can call him right now, Frank, I need a shirt, and he'll mail it. Frank, I need anything.
That's awesome.
Like, bro,
That's how he is.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how, like, Frank was the reason I stayed, because I was even gonna get out of there on Delonte, because they was making that Memphis thing fun at the time. I ain't gonna lie.
But you went there and absolutely dominated college basketball for the year.
That was all Frank. That was all Frank. Frank made sure, so my first day on campus, Frank looked at me and told me. That's when I really realized, this is about to happen. He said, bro, I'm gonna make practice at this time. These your classes. I want you to have your college experience, but I want you to stay. I want you to be smart.
Lock in.
Yeah. Handle your business.
Handle your business, but enjoy yourself. And you're gonna be here for 4 months, and you're gonna get out of here. And when I'm like, oh. So him and Delonte kept my ass in the gym, and Scott Greenwald, you don't know him, that crazy. Bro,
Crazy than Frank?
bro, it's our weight trainer.
Oh.
Bro, the lift weights every day until he earled 3 times.
Yeah. Sounds awful.
That ain't fun.
That sounds awful.
Yeah, that's too much. That's
Bro,
that's too much weight.
and I'm talking about, bro, he broke his collarbone one time, I ain't know it for a week. Squatting, and he thought he had a crook. One day he came in before a game and asked the trainer, like, yo, what's going on? I say, bro, you're supposed to have a collarbone there. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But that's another.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So you dominate though in college basketball. I thought, really you did. It was like when I say that, I meant that, like, college basketball wise. There's not very many people do what you do that, to me, it doesn't matter the era, wouldn't have been affected by much. Like, you could have, like, to me, just skill wise, player wise, you could have done anything in any era. But fast forward to this year's, because I think you're a little bit ahead of your time.
Yeah, no, listen, yeah, for sure.
You're ahead of your time.
Yeah.
So what are you doing in this offensive era? What are you personally doing in this offensive era?
What I do?
Yeah.
In this era?
Yeah.
The man scored from all
How many
3
minutes I
levels.
got?
Easy.
I mean, we're gonna give you you're a star, so we're giving you 38 minutes.
I never played 38 minutes in my whole career. Give me 20 minutes, right?
Damn.
I'll give you
That's
24.
all you need is
I'll give
20.
you 24. I'll give you half the game. 24 half the game.
Check my per 36.
Like,
I know it's crazy. I see it.
Give me 20 minutes. Give me 9 shots, right? 10 shots. And right now in this era, now I can easy average.
Oh, no, listen. When you was in Phoenix, you remember you got hurt? I don't know if you went up for a rebound or something. You fell on your back. You had back spasms.
Yeah. Oh no. Westbrook, I came down on his foot and I twisted my ankle. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to get out the game, but they came back down on offense. I was open. So, hey, nigga, swing that over here, and I shoot that bitch over 1 foot.
I'm talking about when you came back and you was playing for Phoenix and you came back here. And you went to frying us in the first half, and you got hurt.
Oh yeah,
listen,
I remember
as
that.
your OG, I was happy you had. I was happy you got hurt.
I stepped on Wayne Hunter's ankle.
As your OG, I was happy he was out of there. My goodness,
I was over there toying with
man. He was going to town on us in the first half.
I was over there toying on. And
man.
James Johnson, that's my. I love that nigga to death. But at that time, he just had to get this work.
Man, he was going
to get this work. I barbecued him when I was with the Knicks. Every time I came back.
Killer, he was giving us the blues.
Like, every time I came back to Miami, if I'd have played 48 minutes out of the gate, I'm 75.
Killer, he was giving us the blues.
But
I was like,
today
man.
in this game, with 10 shots, I averaged 25 easy, because it's
in 20 minutes you get 25.
in 20 minutes easy.
And you're always a rebounder. So
I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna
10
doubt.
shots,
I
10
ain't gonna
shots.
doubt it,
I'm talking about free throw because my double pump game. So these, like, they don't work on their game no more. You can tell in the things that they go for. You You know what I'm saying? Like so many double pump. Like Luka get these so many pump fakes. It don't make no sense. So it's like that's my game built on counter moves. Like,
he might get them points in that little bit of time killer. The man from all three levels, like facing up at the 3-point line.
However they want it.
When somebody face up at the 3-point line, you like he not gonna shoot it from here.
and that's another thing.
Yes, he is.
That's another thing. When I came in the league, we was stretch fours.
Yeah.
And we
Wow.
was shooting them up 15, 16, 18 feet.
Yeah.
Like, but it's 80% my rookie year from I just try and keep up with that. But now, stretching out to the three, I'm shooting 3, 4, 5 threes a game. Give me 5 threes and 5 twos. I swear I'm gonna get 10. I'm gonna get 8 free throws off that. And I'm just gonna sit down and cheer for the rest of the game. I'm barbecue this shit. I just get, bro. I'm literally. I was in the gym, and I literally came here.
Yeah.
I do this every day. Like I do this every day. Like if I'm hurt, if I'm not, like I broke my foot not too long ago. So, but even when I was in my damn my scooter,
Yeah.
I'm on working on this one. Yeah, this one, taking the same shot. Like I work on my every day. I be sleep like this, and I get up. My girl hate.
You ever shoot
I
it?
get up and I'll be like, dog, I got a new move. I think about barbecuing
He
all
said
the time.
I wake up and say,
I got to listen.
Like, dog.
All right, so we're in this era. Who you got coming out of the East and who you got coming out of the West right now?
I ain't got the East wide open.
You don't got Boston.
Everybody
Everybody said you got Boston.
Who's everybody?
Ken who's
Who's everybody?
I know you don't like Boston.
Yeah, don't be speaking for me.
When is
Jack.
Embiid getting back?
Who you got coming out
When
of the
Embiid come back?
I don't
this
know.
week.
He come
right?
back for the playoffs?
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
coming.
know.
Oh yeah, he's coming out pretty soon. Actually, he's
I ain't gonna lie.
What you mean? Who coming out after the playoffs?
Yeah, who's coming out of the East as well?
We ain't talking about who gonna have the best record. We just talking about who
Who's
coming
gonna
out.
come
I'm
out
going
of
with
the
the
East?
Heat.
So who going
I'm going with
basically
the
who gonna be in the finals? I like Philly with Embiid, right? But Boston got 2 of my top 5 players on there. So I want to say Boston, but I just like Philly. Jaylen Brown might be top 5 player though, but
I'm going with them dogs, bruh.
where the dogs at?
What you
Miami.
mean? The Heat. What you talking about? Listen,
What's that
man,
record right now?
it don't matter what their record is.
What's that record?
What our record was last year when we went to the finals.
I ain't
What
gonna
our
hold you.
record was last
I ain't
year.
gonna hold you.
What our record was last year.
Hey, look. My man, a diehard Heat fan, right? Now I'm talking about y'all can lose every game, and he gonna be coming. Be some way we gonna be in the playoffs, right? That he just last year he come to me he talking about think we gonna be in the final. Man, get that bullshit out of here. And every series he coming back like, what you think now?
I ain't gonna
What
lie.
you think now? Like
Beas
nigga. So I give you that one.
2 years ago, we
Beas,
was
Beas,
one. 2 years
Beas,
ago, we was one
Beas.
shot away.
Yeah, Beas, keep it a buck though. That lineup and Spo, or that roster and Spo, 7 games gonna be it's gonna be hard to beat.
By the way, I'm
And don't
By
forget
the
the
way-
vice president of player development, Jack.
That's exactly right.
I'm
And
still
he's
here.
not developing them all.
I'm still here.
That's right.
What you think
Stand up.
this is?
Vice-
Sweet round
what's
here?
your- what's your
I
title?
can't wait to the
What's your title?
playoffs. Vice president of player development.
player development. So
Yeah.
I always wanted to know, like, are y'all like working players out?
Who, me?
Yeah, you gonna?
I go to practice every day. When they're in town, I'm in practice every day. Holding the standard. It's the same thing. Nothing really
still
changed
get dressed
for me.
like a player?
I get to dress out and go to practice and all, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to discount vice president of player development because I think it's a huge role. And I think you star in your role.
I do.
Development shit.
Thank you, Killer.
Ain't developing a goddamn thing.
Thank you, Killer.
But I do. And it's important. How about that?
Very important.
But beating the Miami Heat in a 7-game series this year, I don't care who they are.
Thank you.
No one wants to see those guys.
Nah,
If you
that's-
draw,
I
if
ain't
you
talking
draw-
about, we ain't
if
talking
you
about
draw
one
those
game,
guys-
Bees. We talking about in a 7-game series.
That's both. No, I give you that.
If
Now,
you
that's
draw-
spoke.
if you
That's what I'm talking
games.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's spoke.
And that's why I'm
Hey,
riding.
they ain't gonna sleep easy. I'll tell you that much. They draw them.
And that's
But
why
I
I'm
don't think they're
riding.
gonna get close.
Damn.
You say
I
what?
don't think they're gonna get close.
Why not?
So who's Boston? So you say Boston, Philly is the competition. You don't put Milwaukee or Miami in there.
I used to like Milwaukee until what's going on right now. I'm not a Doc fan.
See,
I'm not a Doc fan. No, I don't got nothing against them or anything like that. But to me, they don't look like they like each other.
Hey, you
I mean, you need to be connected if you're gonna win something.
They don't
So
look
you
like
got to be
that.
connected.
And Dame said something specific to during All-Star Weekend to me. for him and Giannis to be one of the most feared duos in the NBA, right? They asked him at All-Star game. They asked him like who the best duo in the league, and to me, if it was running right,
Yeah. They gaslighted that.
you know what I'm
too,
saying?
but, yeah.
Me and Giannis, you understand? But I don't know nothing past what I'm watching on TV. You understand? Just my own personal knowledge. Y'all can take it with a grain of salt. Well, I just don't feel like and then Chris Middleton ain't there to spread the floor like he used to. So I don't know. I'm just.
So yours is Boston, Philly.
Boston, Philly. I like Boston, Philly.
You're Miami all the way.
Man, you heard what I said.
Dog, I could have picked that before. We
Seven
picked
game
Super Bowl.
series.
We'll
tie
pick
your
Super Bowl
ass.
chance for next year too. It'll be the
7
Dolphins.
game series. Lock your ass in the room and we coming out.
I don't disagree.
Jack.
I'm telling you right now.
I ain't gonna lie. No,
No,
you got like.
No one
7
wants
game series, we gonna lock your ass in the
But,
room and we gonna see who coming
I
out.
don't disagree.
How about
with you.
that?
I don't disagree with you.
They don't
How
have
about-
that mentality
how
no
about,
more.
How about the
Everybody
West?
want to play pickup basketball. Ain't
In
no
the
pickup
West?
in this room. Lock your ass in this motherfucking bedroom and come out. Ain't no pickup
I like
basketball around
Oklahoma
here.
City in the West.
Who?
Oklahoma City. I know nobody like them right now, and I know
No,
they young
no,
and
I'm
they
an
know
SGA
whatever.
fan.
Bruh,
I'm an SGA fan, but
got
I'ma
them
say this.
boys moving.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm talking about professional. They come in like, dog, I want them to all come in suit and tie one day, glasses, don't say nothing on the interviews, whoop ass, and just go home. That's the vibe they giving right now. just show up, whoop ass, and don't say shit. Just go home.
in a
They
suit
got
and
them
tie?
niggas moving, man.
Like Justin Timberlake?
Man, just
You been in Minnesota,
real,
though.
I'm talking about real suited, like, man, y'all dressing y'all way, but come in that joint one day, man, whoop ass and go to home, don't do an interview or nothing. Yeah, that's the statement. Like, that's how they playing right now. I love watching that shit.
So not Minnesota? You spend a little time in Minnesota. Minnesota got something right
Nah,
now, too.
yeah, Minnesota too. I like Ant. I love Ant.
Yeah, you can go.
I love Ant. Ant one of my
go.
favorite players.
You
I
can go.
love Ant.
So
But
you gonna pick one. If you got to pick one, who you gonna
if
pick?
I'm gonna pick one, just cause I would look better for saying it, if it happens, I'm gonna go with Oklahoma.
Over Denver. No Denver in there.
I mean Denver, all that, but I'm just telling you who I like.
I get you.
Oklahoma is.
You going
I'm gonna
OKC?
say as a sleeper. Let's say that. I'm gonna say as a sleeper.
Because of Shea.
No, it ain't even just because of Shea. It's how he got all
Yeah,
them
he
niggas
does.
moving.
He does.
Yeah.
Like Shea said, all right, look, check this. I got enough confidence that I'm just gonna like put it right here and everybody get something. And then moving.
Where you gonna put it? Where you gonna put
Just put it right here. Just put it right here on the table. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, hey, if you 4 this seconds, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot. They got confidence like, hey, bro, you can cut it
y'all
up, you can
come
boil
get
that up. Like, however you got to take it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can liquefy it. Y'all, you feel me? How you got to do it. You feel, put your Gatorade. He got them playing with confidence.
Oh, that's a good segue though. Because
And then chat.
yeah, he good. But
Ballin'.
the Shay's a good segue though. All right, because we got our Too Easy segment. UD, you're up on the Too Easy segment.
It's too easy.
It is sponsored by our friends at Morgan & Morgan.
That's too easy.
What's Too Easy? Your Too Easy's who? And the segment, by the way, the Too Easy segment is a player or a team that's making it look too damn easy right now.
I pick SGA. The man ain't sweated since he got in the league.
Bro, the man ain't
He said
athletic.
he's sweating.
The man ain't sweated since he got in the
Is he
league.
athletic?
I mean, he's athletic enough.
Yeah,
That's my point. Like, is he is he
No,
athletic?
he's not an
like,
elite athlete.
But that's the part. It's like he ain't faster than nobody out there or jumping high or he ain't got no muscles that we
He
can
gonna get
see.
to his
That's
spot
like,
every time.
Bro, that boy gonna get to his spot. He gonna pull up like he left his phone. Like the man ain't playing. Shorty.
He gonna pull up like he left his phone. I love that.
Man, shorty, like that.
So you like UD's Morgan & Morgan Too
Yeah,
Easy.
Try to tell
I
you.
like that. I like that. I like that. Mhm.
Tried to tell you.
I mean, it's
Like
hard, it's hard, it's hard not to.
Luka be a close second because you know, but the way SGA is, like every day he just put on the clinic. Like
And started climbing that radar too.
oh, no, listen.
Ant-Man trying to start getting that area too now. Joker.
Oh, for sure. Like, the question is too easy.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Like I
right.
said, this man ain't dropped a sweat since he got in. I don't see the man sweat.
I see Ant like once Ant figure out his kills, his kill spots. Because right now, a little piece of him still playing off his athleticism and the way just I'm better than you. But once he figure out like where I'm better and where you can't stop me. Like that's what Shaq figured out. Like you watch Shaq ain't doing nothing outside of what he do. If you say, hey, you can't do that, he gonna like, all right, cool, watch me not do it. You know what I'm saying?
But guess what? You can't stop what I can do.
Yeah, it's like we talk about what I can't do.
By the way,
stop this.
That's an elite assessment of Ant, because Ant right now to me is like he's got to be able to find a way to simplify it to do it for 82 easy. Right, like right now he just goes to a level no one can go to.
That's
and
why
it's hard
I
to do that for 82 games, 40 minutes a night.
That's why I like
hard,
6'10" with everything.
Yeah, 100%. No,
Keep
that's
it simple.
That's a real good assessment but once he learns it, because he's starting to learn it.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to learn it to where, hey, listen, I know I can get to that spot right there, and ain't shit you can do about it at my pace, at my time.
Yeah.
That way you can play 82 at 40 minutes and just do the same stuff. Right now he picks 6-minute segments where he just goes to elite levels.
Yeah.
There's nobody else on this planet Earth that can come with me on it. He knows it. I watched the USA basketball this summer. It was the most elite I've ever seen. Like, to see that light switch come on, it was like, oh my God, he's got it figured out.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But okay, this is something. This is what I'm teaching to my son, right? As far as being a player. And
Hold on, your son, how old is he?
He's 13.
He hoops.
My oldest son.
He
He's
hoops.
6'4". He's 6'4".
So your size is 13.
But I can't I can't teach him like I want to teach him like the fundamentals. So like he with his trainers, but like one of the things I teach as far even my daughter, my daughter, I got a 14-year-old. I got a couple. I got 6 kids, 6 girls, 3 boys. I got 9 kids. All right, so
6 girls, 3 boys.
We'll talk about that later. But and you talk about the light bulb turning on is the difference between knowing when to kill and how to kill. You understand? Like I teach you when to kill, that means you just a killer. I just and he just be out there just on.
Yeah, bring them. Yeah, bring them ASAP. All the magnums, grab them all. Yeah, bring them. The bear skins and all. Yeah, he
you
need
got
it.
more
Okay,
of those?
cool. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish up. Go ahead, finish up.
Cancel that Uber. Nah, I'm playing.
You're a legend, bro.
Oh man.
Nah, but it's just the difference between knowing when to kill and how to kill. Like a lot of people don't know how to kill. You try to teach that. Yeah. But when you got a that just know when, like that light bulb turn on all the time. It's like, but Shaq got the too easy thing. Man.
We got another segment. It's the prize pick segment. And we keep trying to tell everybody to jump on prize picks, man. They're handing out free money. It's a tough question, but you came from an area where hooping is hooping. Give me your top 5 DMV hoopers all time.
Yeah, I might not know some of the people I know.
That's
fine.
That's
cool.
what we like.
That's what we with. People that didn't make it.
Like my top 5, nobody ever,
Okay.
That's cool.
The people in DMV will know them.
That's exactly right.
Like this before the cameras and stuff. But like Ducky Vaughn. Like
Ducky sound like a hooper.
Ducky
You got a name like Ducky Vaughn, boy. You come up with that smoke.
Ducky, and by the way, I got stories. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up with Ducky and Palm, all that. Ducky like 5'9".
Boy, he must get to
Ducky,
the action then.
But the respect, like you bring his name up.
I love it.
And everybody in the room, oh nah, man, listen, bro, he had 85 with no 3, walked us to the, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I got like my whole life, that's all you
The
hear.
legend of Ducky.
The legend of Ducky.
The legend of Ducky.
I got it, KD.
For sure.
That's
Man, I love KD, boy.
For sure.
I got to put myself in there.
Of course.
Of course.
So many motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Baltimore count?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll take B more.
All that.
Baltimore count, so I got to put Melo.
Melo, bucket.
And then I'm gonna go with like maybe, and I just cause I don't want to leave nobody out, bro. I don't,
Well, it's not,
I'm gonna just go with my favorite.
Huh?
I'm just gonna say Nolan Smith.
Nolan
Okay.
Smith.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
Nolan
You
Smith.
know Nolan. That's your boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like argue it, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that's what.
You said that's your boy.
Argue,
Hold up, argue,
and argue it too.
Yeah, for sure.
Resume speaks for itself.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm
for sure.
saying? So
I got a question. You remember that time in D.C. when we went out and I went home and I woke up in the morning and you had done got arrested?
I was locked up.
I was so mad at you.
Oh.
Y'all want to know what happened?
Yeah, remember, I was so mad at you.
Bruh.
We was out together.
So listen,
We was out together.
no, I didn't even do nothing. Like literally,
I was positive he was gonna get home okay.
So look, I went to.
So y'all are out.
He always was out.
And we talked about it. This is one of the reasons I
What
don't
I
drive no
said,
more.
tell the story though.
This
Beas.
is one of the reasons I don't drive no more. So we out, we kicking it. So we go to the room, go to the hotel. I go back home because I'm from DC. I go back home,
got his people
get
there.
my sister, and I pick somebody up. My sister, I pick her friend up, and we about to because they gonna come to the game tomorrow and all this. I ain't want to drive this truck. So we on the way back to the hotel, and I think I was on what street was I on?
The wrong one.
I want to say Peach
The
Street.
wrong-
I was
The
gonna
wrong
say
one.
I
You said
don't know.
the
I
wrong
forgot.
one.
I don't know. I
The
forgot.
wrong one.
But it was a light. I'm driving a Hummer, big slow ass Hummer too. But it's a light. I'm driving. I hit the light, dog. Blue lights. Next side was going. He said I was going 30 miles over the speed limit. Like how? It wasn't possible. But he locked me up for reckless driving. And
Did you hoop? Did you
he
hoop?
wanted my pin. He wanted an autograph while I was sitting back there like
Listen,
this.
bro.
But I really it was innocent. It was more innocent than what everybody was giving me flack. Like everybody was like, "What the f he was out doing?" Like, nah, I just got a reckless drive. I'm literally trying to get back to the hotel.
Man.
But
Did you hoop the next day?
did I hoop the
No, motherfucker, you were locked up.
Nah, I
got out?
I was there for.
You ain't
shooting
come to the
around.
game.
Yes, I was.
You sure?
Yeah, I got out the same.
We gotta check that.
Yeah, we'll look
Check
at it. We'll
Because
look
all
at
I
it.
know is I woke
Nah, I
up.
ain't missed the game.
The next
know
morning I
missed
woke
the
up,
game.
the locked up. They won't
But
let
to answer
me
your question,
out.
I must not have hooped if you don't remember it.
I just, what I do remember is being with this.
Neither know.
I might as well been in the cell the way I played.
I remember being with his ass, and I say, OG, I'm just finna go home. I'll be right back, because we supposed to stay in the hotel, but he finna go. He from there. He got his people. OG, I'm finna go home. I'll be right back. All right, Beas. I wake up the next morning. That Michael Beasley locked up. I said, God damn.
Yeah, I ain't had no drugs on me or nothing like that.
Nah,
It
it wasn't
was
none of
just
that.
literally just I speed for, you know what I'm saying? For some reason, like I just see everybody racing me.
He ain't
bro.
lying.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dog. No, listen.
Everybody
That boy dropped me off. That boy, I rode one place with that boy. I say, Beas, I never again.
Bro, he was scared. I was in a Range Rover.
That man
dog.
scared the out of me.
Like when you young, right? You 19 and you first drive and you think driving cool is fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't stopped for me till I was like 30.
Yeah, and that was back in the day. And I was back in the day when I thought it wasn't cool to wear my seatbelt. I was buckled up with that boy.
Oh man, listen, man, I had them jump. I was jumping X's, jumping lanes, but I do it in a safe way to like a race car driver. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like if you notice before you don't be doing all this. Like it don't you know what I'm saying? We be driving fast. You scare yourself. I do make sure you can hold a cup of coffee. Do that make sense? but I drive fast.
Man, dog.
I drive fast.
I do make sure you
I've never rode with him again. I never rode with him again. I said, Beas, I never ride with you again. Never again.
No. So I thought it was cool. So the more he said no, it stopped, the faster I went. Bruh, we pulled up to where he was going. He got out there, he cursed me the he damn near punched me from the other. Only thing saved that he was on the passenger side. But he was about to nigga, I'm a fuck. Oh,
Listen. We used to wrestle. That was our thing. We would wrestle a lot. Me, him, and Rio, we would wrestle. So when I get mad at them, we just wrestle it out. Yeah. They you know what I'm saying? We would wrestle all the time. So if I get mad, we'll just square off, we'll wrestle. That's how we got out. It wasn't no punching, it wasn't no fighting. We used to wrestle all the goddamn time.
It was me, Rio, Daquan, Doc. It was all the guys that was like 2 years and then versus them. You know, it got to a point to where it's like, dog, we catch one of them alone, we gotta jump him, especially his big ass.
They do some dumb shit, we gonna get them.
Yeah,
we gonna jump.
I got stuff in the trash can one time. One time we broke Sean Murray, remember he was hot? We jumped him. We hit him with the trash can, and we get on the bus. We going crazy, man. His watch broke. Man, this was $8,000 like that.
Man, you remember that time you told me Red Bull make you sleepy?
Bruh, I fell asleep. let me tell you this, Mike.
He always fall asleep in
We
film.
in Paris, right?
Sleep.
No, this the first time, though. This the first time. We in Paris, right? And like low key, I'm a tad bit narcoleptic. It's like when it get cold or when I got too much sugar or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
That's supposed to keep you up.
before we get to Paris and shit, everybody know, I felt, and call Frank. Frank will tell you the same way. Turn the lights on and turn the AC on. I ain't even gonna know I'm sleeping until you wake me up. You know what I'm saying? So
how many times I had to wake this man up?
we in Paris. Spo like, bruh, y'all know that you gonna fall asleep, so hand it where the Red Bull's at. And first thing I say, bruh, if I drink that Red Bull, I'm gonna fall asleep. This said, Beas, man, you don't know how Red Bull works. This little young ass, everything. Everybody just going on. Bruh, I down that Red Bull. Bruh, the first clip, I'm a.
I'm talking about. I ain't talking about dozing sleep. I ain't talking about the one where you catch yourself. I'm talking about head back, mouth open sleep, like the disrespectful sleep. Like the disrespectful
Mike, I swear,
sleep.
like when it get cold, like this is one of my safe places, like in my mind. I just get to thinking when I can see Mount Everest in my head, that means I ain't listening to nothing. I go on and I'm not there no more. I'm just asleep. And like I said, I don't know I'm not on Mount Everest until you wake me up like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So
he was the first one that I seen that we called 7:30. Because 7:30 it was live.
Yeah.
All that film and all that.
Makes sense though.
But 7:30 it was on and popping.
Roll that thing out there.
What?
Bruh,
You roll that thing out, boy.
I got some shots. I can't take them home. Somebody gonna get these. Somebody gonna get them. And then got it. Especially when I was mad at Spo. By the way, I want to give credit to Spo. Because and this is part of my maturation process we talked about. The same reason I was mad at Spo is the same reason he's a great coach now. In the bubble, if he didn't let them young go, the Heroes and the Duncan, y'all would have never got there, not on Jimmy back alone. You know what I'm saying? But he let them young boys go and turn them to what they are today. I just wanted, Kuba Diarra playing in front of me, man. But every time I got out there, it's just like, I'm gonna just show these without, But, I'm not taking these shots home. Like Spo used to sit me on film and be like, Beas, you can't take that shot. Beas, not that shot.
One of our favorite segments in the whole thing is the fan questions, and we got a bunch of fan questions for you, Beas. One of them was already answered. Did Beasley really beat Brown in practice 1v1? The answer is
that story. Whoever the reporter was told that story. Let me see how I want to say this. It's some truth to the essence of that story. Me and Bron, we ain't never played one-on-one in front of people, so the story was one day we was in, remember when I first got here, I was on Bron ass, and not on I think I'm better, but Bron's the first one I called my mom about. You understand? When I found out somebody was big as me doing what I'm doing, I told you I ain't have to be a center. So my first time playing with him, even my first time meeting him was weird. I made it weird because I'm awkward, but
because I'm awkward.
I used to just, I used to be on his ass in practice. Everything he did, I'm guarding you, I'm guarding, and one day he came. I think it was, off a back-to-back or something. We had practice, he was tired, and he just yelled out, Mario Chalmers is guarding me today. Looked me dead in my face. And I said, I ain't hearing shit. And I got in my defensive stand. And he looked at me, Mario Chalmers is guarding me today. And Mario came and brushed me to the side, and I just went over there and guarded CB. It was like, all right. So the reporter told the story wrong. You understand? So the essence of the story is kind of, But me and Brown, we play one-on-one, never in front of people though. No, nobody was ever there to see us play one-on-one. So that's the narrative of that story.
I mean, we had a lot of what people don't understand is we had a lot of one-on-one battles with guys and that's the thing about it, guys like D Wade and Bron, and when we had Joe Johnson and the Jimmy Butlers and the Michael Beasleys, those guys were never afraid to iron sharpen iron after practice. So now we got a 2-hour practice, and now we finna go another 20
Facts.
minutes, and we gonna go spots. And we gonna push each other, and we gonna test each other that day. And we gonna see. And we used to give out the Chevy. We used to call it the Chevy Award. Who got the Chevy for the day?
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying? So
Who got the Chevy?
Who got the Chevy for the day? You know what I'm saying? So we was never afraid to push each other and challenge each other in that way. It was only iron and sharpen
That's the
iron,
only
and
way to
people
get
making
better.
each other better.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody was scared of the challenge. Nobody was scared of that smoke. Everybody got it. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a good one from Lobo. Who reminds you of your play style today?
Your boy. I actually want to work with him.
Paulo? Love to.
I want to work with him.
Yeah.
I want to work with him.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I got a vision. Like I told you, I can cross you up with the with no ball.
Yeah.
I want him to see that.
All right.
I want him to one. And this is what I didn't know when I was, I want him to learn how big he is.
Yeah.
I don't gotta bump you all the time to have space.
Yeah.
You understand? I want him to learn where his spots is. I need to, knowing where the spots is knowing also how to cut them off. If you think, if you play offensive with a defensive mindset, it get way clear. Just like chess. If I know exactly what I can't do, then I get so good at what I can. And if I can get him to see that,
like that.
He a 30-point score.
Easy.
He a franchise player.
Yo,
Yeah,
easy.
he is
and
that.
like the fact that he can score so well,
Yeah.
and I didn't, people used to tell me this too, and I see this now. I'm a better playmaker than I'm a scorer. I'm a good scorer by accident. So like when everybody pass me the ball, they think I want to score. It's like, no, I'm just good at scoring. So y'all stand around, and I got to do this.
And that's where P's at. That's where P's at right now, man. Like he's getting 9, 10, 11 assists a game now.
If he focus on getting everybody else better, he gonna have 6 minutes at the end of the half, 6 minutes at the end of the game to rack up as many points on whoever's on that island. You understand?
Yeah.
And the rest of the game, he gonna slip and fall on
20,
18 points.
I agree.
You understand? But if he work on let me get 12 assists, let me get this nigga, because when I face up and I hit here, then this can't sit there no more.
Yeah.
The fourth quarter come around, everybody's scared of what they can't do. So when you talking about, like, as much as I want to get to that spot, he trying to stop me from getting to that spot.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
Fourth quarter come around, we all get scared of the coach taking us out, so we do the right thing. Nah, my man hit a shot today, so I got to stay on him. Or nah, this dunked on me, so nah, he ain't. You understand? And what that create, you do that throughout the whole game. Start the game, you be aggressive, but you work on making them aggressive. This is what Shaq doing. So now, fourth quarter, I'm gonna barbecue your ass. You like what KG said with Ryder. We looked up and Mike had 18 points in 5 minutes. Paulo got that in him.
Yeah.
You understand? He just learn how to use it. Just like Ant. If they just learn how to use it, oh man, they're gonna be running the NBA for so long. But Paulo, I see Paulo and Jason Tatum.
I got this question, Killer. I wanted to ask this one. How did it feel coming back to Miami doing the Big Three era? Because that second stint with the Heat, I don't even know if you noticed, and I think we might have told you this. Me and D-Wade was the ones that went to Spo because we was a little light on the depth. And we
honestly,
we was like, we need Beas. We need a guy that could come off the bench, get buckets on the nights where Bron and D-Wade might be out, or we just need somebody to take some of the load off them. So me and D-Wade actually went to Spo and was like, yo, we got an opportunity to get Beas. Let's do it. It ain't go the way none of us wanted to, but we wanted you there.
So go back and watch that whole season. One thing that made me feel good, it was like 2-3 games in a row. The one I remember because I called somebody up and Brian asked me how I did it. We was in Charlotte, but put the second unit in, I get the barbecuing so good that these don't even got to come back in the game. Brian made a comment on the plane. It's like, Beas, you keep playing like this thing, we ain't even gonna get our stats for the season. I was young, I was just ready, you know what I'm saying? And then just out of nowhere, I just stopped playing. And I was optimistic every day, and that whipped my ass because every night I didn't play, right? At the same time, I was around my favorite players, my favorite people, you understand? So I couldn't be upset about that. But then the dog in me just made me hate Spo so much because that's what I wanted to be. And that's what I was. Like, this one I knew I was, like, you know, pretty cool. We was playing Toronto. That same year we playing Toronto, I got the ball on the left side, well, the right side, and I'm coming out the corner, supposed to come for a dribble handoff. I dribble one time, and I get to the other side of the floor, other side of the rim on a smooth layup. Spoke take me out the game, and Bob McAdoo pulled me to the side. Was like, "Man, you a bad mother. If your ass can play some defense, you'll be out there all day."
That sound like dude. That sound like
dude.
dude.
Like, man, I ain't never seen a motherfucker at the ball like you. And, you know, so
That sounds like dude.
I love being here, but it just gave the rest of the NBA an excuse for me to just be a microwave minute guy. A microwave, you know, off the bench, just give him 10 minutes real quick and You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I did it in Miami because, like, bro, my career, if y'all look at it, I was the backup to D-Wade, then I was the backup to Kevin Love. Then, well, in Kevin Love, we kind of shared it a little bit. But I was the backup to Porzingis, then LeBron, then Giannis, which is a respectable thing. But these playing 40 minutes a night. I gotta do what I gotta do in 8 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
These I'm backing LeBron up, so it's like a machine come out and breathe. So by the time he put his Gatorade down, I gotta get 10 shots.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I had fun because LeBron will piss you off with how nice he is.
Yeah,
like
so good.
Ray Allen. They all treated me like Lord Bro. They still do. Like, at the end of the season, Brown will call me to his house, and all the shoes he ain't wearing no more. I'm talking about, bro, I'll be having to go home and figure out, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. But I ain't gonna tell him no. That. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I just remember loving them so much, and the more I love them, the more I hate his folks. But I didn't understand it at the time. You know what I'm saying? I can only give you this perspective now. But I just was.
He said by the time Brown put his Gatorade down, I need to have 10 shots.
Hey, I gotta get these motherfuckers up. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing about that is, and
That's
we
a hell
go
of a
back
mentality.
to the first stint, because it's weird because you talk about the love part of it. It's like when you first got drafted and you got drafted at the same position as me, they tried to make it.
Dog.
They literally tried to.
I wish I understood media at the time.
The media literally tried to make me and Beas do this.
Yeah.
And
I remember the game I got benched.
And I just refused to let that be the case.
Man, Shaq bitch ass.
We're gonna cut that.
No. In the best way possible, by the way. I love Shaq.
cut that.
Shaq, my mom's favorite. But we was in Phoenix, and on the baseline, and I don't know why Shaq thought I was this big, but I was just trying to make Spo happy and try to fight for the rebound. So I go reach, man. Shaq do this with, you know how the big niggas used to clear out?
Yeah.
Man, that motherfucking elbow was in my neck. The neck blacked out. So I go to the bench. Y'all play, right? Like 6 minutes later, he looked at the bench like, yo, Beas, you could. From that day on, you was starting. I was like, damn. But that really hurt.
Yeah.
Like, knock a piece of my tooth from my goddamn throat. This big ass. Hey, man, I was so mad at Shaq for that.
Yeah.
But nah, I love Shaq.
He knocked
He the
a
reason
piece
I got the bench.
He knocked a piece of
You
my
had to
tooth in
navigate
my
through a
neck.
lot. You had to navigate through a lot. You know what I'm saying? You had to navigate
And
through
then
a
y'all
lot.
all thought I was tougher than what I was. Like, nah, I just, like when I get scared, I just make this face. And everybody just think I'm confident. So like, oh. Like, nah, I'm just too scared to tell y'all I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to navigate through so much. And then exposures ain't making. But nah, I love playing, like, Pat Riley was like, he one of my favorite human beings ever. You understand? I used to love our conversations. You feel me? So I loved it all. I just wanted to play. That's it. That's literally it.
You made me mad in the bubble. You wasn't even on our team.
Why?
Because you got sent home.
I ain't get sent home.
What
I
the
had
story
COVID.
was.
See, let me clear this up.
Just tell me
I
the
don't know
story.
what y'all heard.
Tell me the story.
I'm gonna tell you from my eyes, right? So I was there for 6 days in the bubble, right? Day 5, you know how they drop the food off, right? Day 5, they drop off salmon.
He remember the meal.
Shrimp.
You know he ain't lying. He remember the meal.
Salmon, shrimp, and rice. But I didn't, because I didn't know. I was asleep. They dropped off at 5. I was asleep. I woke up.
You took a Red Bull and went to bed?
No. We was quarantining, nigga. That's all it was to do. It was, remember sitting, I was in that room for 5 days. Nothing to do. Just watching y'all motherfuckers on the boats and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I wake up, I open the door, I see the food, and I wasn't particularly hungry right there, so I didn't heat the food up until, I didn't realize it was salmon until like 9:30. But by then, there wasn't no room service, I was hungry. So I didn't know at the time, but apparently you can't eat seafood 2 hours later. You know what I'm saying? So
it gave you COVID?
no, listen. So I put it in the microwave, I ate it, no, I'm chilling. Next day, I'm on the phone with, whoever I'm talking to. And my stomach just started turning, and I threw up maybe 20 times in 2 hours. If I wasn't on the phone with her, I wouldn't have known this, because I ain't, but I was throwing up yellow bowel fluid. And she was you ain't got nothing else. So I called the team and I called the hospital. Because bro, it was literally, it was 30-second intervals to where my body was regurgitating whatever the I ate to where I couldn't breathe no more. You know what I'm saying? That's when I called the hospital, because I didn't want to sit there and die behind not being able to breathe because I was throwing up. You understand? So I called the team. The team called the hospital. I get on the stretcher. I get to the hospital, no shirt. I got pants on one sock. And at the hospital is when I found out I got COVID.
So you must be had it when you got there.
I don't know, but nigga.
You ain't catch it from the salmon?
Listen to what, that's how I got to the hospital. I found out in the hospital that I got COVID. And literally.
He got food poisoning from the salmon.
All I know is
literally, I don't know what y'all heard, but they did me dirty though.
Well, see, this is what
I got an Uber from Orlando.
Yeah, I was happy when you came. When you got signed, was it Brooklyn who signed you?
And this part too. I left all my bags there. I left everything there because when I went from the hospital straight home, and they ain't saying all my shit was ran through.
Who was it that signed you? Who was it?
It was Nets.
It was the Nets. I remember seeing that, and I remember being happy for you. And then your ass
you
made it through quarantine. You was gone.
I didn't get kicked out.
Like, God damn.
Nah, I didn't get kicked out. I didn't leave. I didn't get kicked out. I almost died. I had to go to the hospisptal.
Okay.
That's the story.
We're glad you're all right.
You know what I'm saying? And by the way, that's why my book gonna be called Too True to Be Funny, because I don't mind telling my story and being the butt of the joke, but just know the truth.
It's Too True to Be Funny. The story coming.
You understand?
Listen, I wasn't even laughing. I was pissed off at you. You know how I am.
But
I was mad at you.
A bunch of people was pissed. It's like, I can't help that the salmon was bad.
No doubt.
I can't help that. I was earling so much. I had to get to the
Okay,
hospital,
so the salmon might have gave you food poisoning, but if you had COVID, you got it before you got there. You ain't get that from the salmon.
But I didn't know. I was there for 5 days, Judy.
Maybe you got a false positive.
I was there for 5 days, Judy.
Okay, that's cool, Beasley.
If I got it from somebody that was playing or somebody in that goddamn building.
Well, that might be the case.
Because to get to the building, I had to test positive, right? I had to test negative. Yeah. So it wasn't my fault I got caught. Like, come on, make it make sense.
Okay, so
make it make sense.
So listen,
what was I at if I was quarantining for 5 days after testing negative? Now I'm testing positive.
You want me to tell you what I thought?
One of you was breathing through the vent.
Want me to tell you what I thought? You want me to tell you? Hey,
Too true to be goddamn funny. Now I can't make this shit up.
Okay, can I tell my side as your OG?
Tell me.
I thought you was on some.
Everybody.
He catch COVID and he in quarantine.
My point exactly is like,
as your OG, I'm looking at like, what the done now?
And that's all I want. I just want this little bit of credit. It's like, bro, look, check this. This is how people look at me in my life, right? Imagine tonight, right? We go out, we get drunk. Blasted drunk, bitches, and whatever the no, some hangover shit. I know we don't do that. We don't do
hypothetical.
That. But look, on some hangover shit, right? We young, on some hangover, yeah. Right? We young, and then tomorrow we wake up, we go our separate ways, right? Y'all don't see me for 10 years. Next time y'all see me, I'm walking out of the building, I got a suit on. Y'all, oh man, that's Hangover Jimmy. Man, remember them, whoop. Not realizing that I'm holding the door for my wife and kids, because 5 years ago I'm reformed. Yeah. My wife don't know about Hangover Jimmy. My kids don't know what is. And So every time I show up and something happens to me, I just want the credit. Like, how many times y'all think I'm going to f up the same way? You understand? Yeah, furthermore, like I said, I'm with my wife and kids, right? So when we come outside, I would rather you not bring up what happened 5 years ago. Everywhere I go, something got to bring up, you understand? Something got to be brought up from 5 years ago, or something. It's like, I've matured past that. Have you?
You're not
you understand?
You're not Hangover Jimmy no more.
My point. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Before my called me like, how you get kicked out, or how this happened, I hear my side of the story. And that's what I told you. Like, what I would tell my younger self is I would speak up when things were happening to me. I would literally just get hurt, not know how to process those feelings, and just go home mad. Yeah. And now everybody got their own stories about me, and then and it's like, I'm telling you what it is, and then when I tell the truth, it's a lie, because whoever told you what happened, it's like, the horse's mouth is here, and you know, that's just what happened. But I just wish people would grow up and accept me for who I am today in my maturation process, and stop talking about who I was.
The book is gonna be amazing.
Well,
I'm writing it right now. Documentary. By the way, We the Ones. Y'all go to my website, buy some T-shirts. Got bid on the whole brand. We the Ones. My book and my documentary are gonna be fire. You want to be in it?
Oh yeah.
You want to be in it?
Yes. When's it coming out?
By the way,
my documentary.
Yeah.
We shooting it right now. I'm gonna show y'all the trailer.
So let's go. Where do they need to go? Where do people?
WeTheOnes.com.
WeTheOnes.com.
WeTheOnes.
WeTheOnes.com.
Just for the record, I'm a fan of your maturation and your growth. My frustration was I just probably wanted it to happen a little bit too fast.
I don't want to. I wanted it to happen.
I wanted it to happen at the pace that I wanted it to happen.
Yeah, facts. 100%.
But, you know what I'm saying? So I was always a fan of your maturation. Look. You know how y'all used to piss me off? You know how you used to make me? You know, I used to come
but look. But that's a part of it. Like, I swear to God, I grew up a long time ago. It's just, I got to answer some of the same questions from 5-10 years ago. Sure. It's like, you know, sometimes who you are won't catch up until, you know, people ready to see, you know. Yeah, but you know, I take it all for, you know, for what it is. You know, I wouldn't have learned it no other way.
That's perfect timing for the OG's advice then, man. You got some OG advice for us today as we jump out of here?
I got a lot of advice, man.
Well, let's do it.
If you touch the stove and it burns, you don't put your hand back on it. How about that? You're like, you know what I'm saying? That's just real easy and simple. If you touch the stove and it burns, you don't put your hand back on it. Like Beas said, how many times do you think he was going to make the same mistake? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you make a mistake, nobody's perfect, but learn from it, move on, and get better from it. You know what I'm saying? Don't make the same mistake twice. So that's real simple. That's easy. But, you know, we're going to relate it back to the conversation that we've been having today. And I'm happy that Beasley had a chance to come on and talk about some of the things, you know, that he's been through and some of his growth and maturation, because I've been a part of that, and I've been on the other side of it. And like I told him, and he know this, we talked about it, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes as an OG and as a veteran, it was frustrating. But that's not my job. My job is to be there for him and help him through these different things. So happy we got a chance to talk about it. I'm happy he got a chance to grow. I'm happy he's maturing. He's a father now, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, whatever's next. Huh?
I'm big dad.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, by the way, we looking for Magnum deals for Beas or Trojan.
Hey, by the way, let's get
him Magnum deals or Trojan, you know, or male birth control, whatever's out there for him. He can take it all.
Right. I will say this: when going in this, like, it was awesome hearing that story, and I'm proud of you, man, because like you said, from 13, 14, to being the #1 player in high school, to being the second pick in the draft, to having the career you've had, like that's not easy.
It's a lot on your
like,
shoulders.
It's not supposed to be 14-year-olds making those life decisions. And I'm glad Mom was there to help you. But it's like, to me, listening to that story, like, I didn't know. So I'm glad I'm with him. I'm glad you got to tell the story, because like at the end of the day, man, like now it goes back and it makes sense to when you said I was just 19. You ain't supposed to know at 19.
Yeah.
So like, but the story I just heard was, to me, was unbelievable about what you went through and how you got there. And I'm super proud of you, bro, for real. And I can't wait to see WeTheOnes.com.
Yeah, and
it's up right now. Go.
Right, I'm gonna check it out.
Go buy a T-shirt.
I will.
Buy two of them.
I'm a
hoodie. You rich ass.
Hoodie?
Matter of fact, buy all the T-shirts. You rich?
With my rich ass?
Yeah, you're rich ass.
Oh, he rich for sure.
I've been trying to follow his blueprint since I was 25. I've been hearing about this Yeah, I need some of that.
But for real, I'm proud of you, man. That was dope. That was dope
for
stories.
sure, for sure,
And
for
I'm
sure.
proud and happy for where you're at, and we're gonna check it out.
And you're
My
gonna
nigga.
keep going too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For where you keep going to. So I'm proud of that too, bro. And like I said, I'm happy that you came on. I'm happy we got a chance to talk because a lot of people, everything ain't for the camera, but we had a chance to chop it up and just catch up on some things that, you know, we needed to talk about. You know what I'm saying? As men. So, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to see you, my brother. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
Oh wait, can I say that on?
We already did. It's all good.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say whatever you want to say.
But I appreciate you, man, for real. Tune in Tuesdays. OG's out. Thank you, Mr. Beasley.
Yes, sir.